Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our yearly episode of DOR Discussions. Today, I'm here with longtime DOR Discussions members, Gavin and Smitty,
Hello, chaps.
What you at, boys?
along with a new addition to the team, Cookie.
Hello, fellow associates.
Today, we are diving into many topics, including our favorite scenes, favorite quotes, who we would recast into the film, and the big question, is Cobb awake or still dreaming?
Well, Gavin, let's dive right in. What do you think your favorite scene is?
I like when Ariadne is in her first dream with Cobb and begins to understand how the dream world really works. It's cool to watch her learn firsthand how to build and manipulate dreams.
I love the hallway scene. It's very interesting how they created a rotating hallway and did all their scenes as practical as possible by using it.
I enjoyed the final scene the most. It really rounded out the movie and left everyone thinking. On another note, the physics of the top definitely showed that it was going to fall. The torques could not be balanced.
Zach,
Yes, Logan?
can you please shut up with the nerd stuff for 5 minutes?
He said it, not me.
Smitty, do you want to host the show?
Not really. I'd rather not.
Then keep your mouth shut.
On another note, the final scene was my favorite part. Not because it was good, but because I had to no longer think about the movie.
Honestly, that's fair.
What about our favorite quotes from the movie?
Hold on. Let me Google some. I didn't pay that much attention.
Well, Smitty, I paid attention to detail, and my favorite quote is, "An idea is like a virus." It kind of sums up the whole idea of the movie.
You never understand the beginning of your dreams. You just end up in the middle of something, is my favorite quote. It gives a realistic explanation to real-life dreams.
Oh my god. You boys are total nerds. How do you remember this crap?
I would choose, do you want to take a leap of faith or become an old man full of regret? It shows how the characters had to make many risky decisions to make it back out alive.
See, Logan? You're the only fool here who didn't have one quote remembered.
Hold on. I'm going to choose. Downward is the only way forward.
And why is that your favorite, Logan?
Well, I think it's very meaningful. And the first one that ChatGPT gave me.
He's just the last cause at this point.
It's okay. At least he gave an answer. Moving on. What are your guys' overall thoughts on the film?
I really liked it. Some parts were hard to follow along with, but once you wrapped your head around it, you could appreciate the plot.
The movie was fantastic. To watch all the special effects and consistently questioning whether the characters were in a dream or not keeps us on our toes.
I agree, Gavin. It's definitely one of the best films I've ever watched. Having to try and adapt and understand the story was part of the fun.
Funny enough, during the movie about dreams, I was asleep myself. I remember something about people playing limbo and something about corn on the cob.
Smitty, are you just being stupid at this point?
I had to get some rest, man.
Okay, boys. Before we dig into how we think the film ended, we're going to have a word from our lovely sponsor, CJ's Pepsi Cola.
Hello, listeners. I'm here to tell you to try out my new soda. We have 34 exclusive flavors appealing to anyone's taste.
And CJ, how much does one of those drinks cost?
If you use code SMITTY in our online store, you can get a dozen cans for $8.99.
That's a sweet deal, isn't it, guys?
It sure is.
Well, thank you, CJ, for sponsoring this episode. On to the ending.
Well, Gavin, since you're so eager, start us off.
Personally, I think he's still asleep, because we were never fully shown how he arrives back to his kids. And clearly, at the end, that damn top is still spinning.
I completely agree, Gavin. I think the whole movie, from start to finish, is a dream. And that when Cobb's wife jumped off the building, she actually arrived back to reality and Cobb stayed in the dream world.
Wow, Smitty's actually using his brain now.
I'm going to have to disagree, guys. That top was going to fall for sure. And Cobb couldn't see his children's faces in his dreams. So if it was still a dream, how would he get to see them?
I think Cobb is for sure asleep. It didn't take the top that long to fall earlier in the movie, so I think that it's still spinning. And in the scene where he's in Mumbai, the town's alley is almost closed in on him very similarly to a dream.
That's what's cool about this film, how the ending can be interpreted in many different ways, and there's evidence for both points.
That's right, Gavin.
I think that's what makes the film so good.
Well, that's a wrap on DOR Discussions.
Thank you guys for listening, and we hope to see you again on the next episode.